All right, we're going to go into closed session, but before we, in closed session, we're going to talk about personnel, sale or lease of property, litigation, and collective negotiations. At this point, we're allowing visitors' statements again. The Board of Education welcomes and encourages the participation of its citizens in the business of the school district. Thank you for your attendance. There are 2 points in the meeting where visitors' statements are scheduled. Students are welcome to ask questions or make comments at either one. Comments will be limited to 3 minutes. If a person would like additional time to address the board, such request should be submitted in writing 40 hours before the meeting to the superintendent. For more details, please refer to Board Policy 2:230, public participation at the Board of Education meetings and petitions to the board. Starting with that, anybody want to speak on this side? Yes.
Questions, just so I make sure that I am in the know of what's going on here, seeing as I am a very strong advocate for the arts, and I have seen, when I came into this school in 1996, the arts were at a low after they were at quite a high. They had experienced a very low point, and through my tenure here, they experienced a great increase, and that continued. And now I'm seeing programs getting cut. Dance has been cut, art has been cut, the performing arts are being cut. And I just did, I just sat through the last 2 hours of all of this, and I just want to be clear, because there is a huge public perception problem between the Board of Education and the stakeholders in this community. That is 100% grant money. Where is the money coming from for the football field, for the $800 million, or the $8 million, the track, the everything? Where is it coming from?
Ma'am, at this time for both public discussion, you can make comments, ask questions. The board will not respond back.
I just asked a question.
I know. The board's not going to respond back to that question.
It's not a question and answer session.
Yes. It's just
We
a public
take your
statements.
public comments in.
Okay. Then I would like to also make it known, and part of the perception issue is this, and I am not an anti-sports person by any stretch of the word. I was in gymnastics here. I have many athletes in my choirs. I am not anti-athletics by any stretch of the word. However, there have been comments made by athletic staff and faculty from this school that has stated that doing these things such as the football field and the track and all of these things, we're showing our athletes that we're invested in them and we care about them. I would sincerely hope that you guys would show the arts that you are invested and you care about them as well. And I don't know if you have been brought up to speed on this, but the music has been put into the draft to be considered a core subject at the federal level.
Okay. Anybody else want to speak? Yes, ma'am.
Hello, my name is Miranda Molina. I am a senior here at Riverside Brookfield. I'm in 3 music classes, and on behalf of graduate Anna Menendez, I'll be reading a statement she wrote. Dear Riverside Brookfield School Board, as I write this, I'm currently sitting in the lobby of Murphy Hall, the music building at the University of Kansas. This hall is absolutely gorgeous and is filled with students who are here to learn and are passionate about their music programs from influences in high school. To be honest, I would not be writing this letter this far away if it wasn't for the teachers at RB that modeled my mind to love music. I remember sitting in Kevin McGolgan's office my freshman year, crying because I wasn't good at math and my mother wanted me to be a scientist of sorts. I suddenly realized that I wanted to be like Mr. McGolgan, a comforting person who cares so much about his students in music that when he retired, it nearly destroyed him. I dedicated myself into music. I am now a music therapy student at the original and top school for this field. If it wasn't for music, I don't know what I would be, because I'm not the smartest or the most athletic. Actually, I don't have any athletic ability except for Taekwondo. Music is what drives me. So by cutting freshman courses or combining groups, which is what we are headed towards in the coming years if nothing changes, you are destroying that drive in our students. Mr. Welch, you mentioned in March 10th that the students keep coming to the board and asking for things, but then enrollment numbers are still not up to your standards. The students are not getting the chance to show enrollment because you are not allowing them to do so. We go to the junior high schools and get the students excited about band, orchestra, and choir. But when they enroll, it's so complicated for them. They can't do band and choir. They can't do orchestra and choir. They can't take band, choir, and a language, which is a problem I had at school here. And during this freshman year's enrollment, students were even encouraged to not take music classes. If you, the board, would allow them to roll up and sign up for these classes, the numbers would be higher. If our numbers were higher, the program would be well more known. If the program were well more known, we'd have one of the best programs in the state, even the nation. I want to conclude with a thought. I know most of you. Mr. Cindy and Dr. Keene, you both attend my church, and I've had the opportunity to sing with your daughters in choirs. Mrs. Ruska, your child was a saxophonist in the RV marching band. Mr. Jepson, I can't remember if your son did music, but I remember that he kicked much higher in Taekwondo when I put music on during his purple belt classes. Music affects each and every one of us. If we were to take it away, the changes would be detrimental. So, as Aretha Franklin would say, and if you like to sing, go ahead, you better think. Sincerely, Anna Therese Menendez, class of 2014, honors band and choir member, IMEA All-State participant. One more note that I would like to say, I've noticed that there has been a lack of representation from our board and our administration, especially our superintendent and our principal, at some of our fine arts performances in the year of 2015. We've had the band and winter orchestra concert, the winter choir concert, big band blast, jazzapalooza, and the chamber orchestra recital. The good news is that you have time to redeem yourselves. We have a few more performances left, including the spring concert this Thursday night. We invite all of you to attend and support our community. Thank you.
Anybody else want to speak on this side? Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Natalie O'Callahan, and I'm a senior here at RB. And unlike some of my peers that have spoken, I've never been in a music class at RB. Instead, I've been a baton twirler all 4 years at RB, and you might have seen me at the home football games. I'm not coming here today. I didn't even have anything prepared. We just stopped in after the choir concert. But I wanted to say that my baton experience here has fostered my leadership. I've been the captain for 2 years, and my self-confidence, and has certainly added to school spirit. And while we're not exactly tied in with the music program, and there's no debate as to funding for clubs or activities like baton, the music department is an integral part in what I do and what probably 10 other girls here at RB do. And so as you consider making cuts to the music department, I just want you to consider that these cuts might have negative effects on students that can't sing a note and cannot play an instrument at all. If there were no athletic band, if there were no marching band, if there were no pep band, it would certainly have a negative effect on me, as I would not be able to do baton in high school at all. So I just wanted to leave you with that, and that you think about maybe some of the atypical students that some of your decisions might affect. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalie.
All right. Anybody else want to speak?